first time joining to this meeting, and I'm not ecologist, I'm just a climate ecologist. So I'm talking about the climate. You know July 8th, whatever, it's 99% of the human is under the sun, okay, bright side. And there is only less than 1% is in dark side. So the reason is the land area is almost the light color is daytime and dark color is nighttime. So if we divide by usually we have the northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere. In this case, land space and the ocean space, water space. We can divide like that. So, and in here, the most of we are working on the ecology under the over the land, in the land instead of the ocean. But I was the retired professor at my university was working on the ocean, the fishery university. So I'm talking about this one. A little bit embarrassing to show to the hesitating to show to this slide because since I arrived at Mongolia, it's embarrassing to mention about the heat wave and that kind of thing. Not happening here, but I really been able to the pretending I'm very warm because I took off the jacket. So if you agree with me, please take off your jacket. I'm talking about the heat wave. Okay, it's usually in the common people in the city, and actually the last year we have extra 41 days in summer. Okay, so we are getting warmer, and then the recording of the break of the observation data is like this, increasing every year. So once it's break the record, then the other one is getting even higher to make the break record. So we are getting higher. So in here, I'm going to starting with the what the global warming and what the climate change and why I'm saying the climate crisis. What's the difference? Because each is similar. We are confusing whatever you said, but prevent or avoid that kind of things. We have a solution is so different each other. Okay, so I'm talking about this one. First one is I may say that I found that only one species in the world. It's the baby Earth. Okay, so the baby was in this side of the green, and nothing happened until before the Industrial Revolution. But at the Industrial Revolution, we are using some manufactured fuel, so we had to move to the other side. Okay, that's the experiencing climate change. And then, what's the crisis? Crisis is the baby everything is going to by himself, without any guidance or without any parent. So that's why we say there's a crisis. Okay, you are in the crisis, then what are your solution to prevent the accident? You take the pen or you build to the guideline. If you are in the parent and the guideline, then you have to those parent is have enough knowledge to safely guide to this baby. Or most of the failure policy is we trying to mitigating the climate change. That means we are reduction of the CO2. That means we reduce temperature. Because if it happens, then we don't need to move to the other side. So that's why it's confusing and all policies be fair. So today why we are fair and what we have options. I'm talking here. So every year we have to this kind of thing. It's in Korea we have heavy rain and failure. So it's we can say climate crisis. So currently I'm the founder of the nano climate and weather company. And why I choose the name nano is most of the cases, even the previous talk today, they're talking about this area, but in the climate change, Mongolia is going to temperature 2 degrees. Mongolia where? Mongolia is about 15 times bigger than Korea. So it's very fuzzy information. Okay? So we need the precise data. Without that, there are no very hard to make the adaptation or hard to make the comeback. So that's what it's just briefly mentioned this one. But the green line is the surface, and above that is the atmosphere, and below them is the ocean. As you see, we have a warming of the ocean, warming of the atmosphere, and some space even we have slight cooling. In the ocean, we don't have that kind of thing. It's the tropical region is already the warming. So due to the circulation, and then the first thing is coming from the global warming because since we have this, industrial revolutions, we create to the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere that we turn to the warming like this one, and usually we already coming from 4 sets of climate change. One is heat wave, and then drop. If we have rain, it becomes cool, right? And then the wildfire and occasional flood. So it's happened to all the ways times, and the global temperature is in the why I said that we have mitigating to the global changes. Temperature is the marginal line is 1.5 degrees Celsius, but it's already exceeded. And the international world is didn't work very well, so actually failed. And according to the more strong typhoon or hurricane and the drought, and so WMO is the World Meteorological Organization, and they said that we are in the red, they're flushing the red light, it's undanger now. Okay? But nobody is scared because world is danger, but not me. Okay? We are no, even though we are worse than the average, but still we are, it's not my problem. The other one is even the temperature getting higher. So it's the best value of America. They enjoy the picture. It's more than 54 degrees Celsius. And also the drought is happen to the all over world. And some severe one is east side is very high, and also the Mediterranean is very high, and South Asia is very high, and almost happen to the everywhere in we have the kind of drought problem, and then we followed by the wildfire. It happened, and the case of increasing very rapidly, and because of that, with many regions, every second we root to about 500 trees every second. So, well, we say, oh, 500, we can plant 500, but you cannot plant it every second. And even you cannot guarantee to survive. Okay? So that's a situation. If the tree is gone, then human follow the tree. This is an example of sort of, I cannot see this one, but about 70 years ago, it's almost a forest, but now it's a more bare land. And then this is a record from present to the what the 800,000 years ago, how much carbon dioxide in atmosphere. Okay, so in the current position to the except the recently most cases it's less than 300 ppm, and we usually here we set to the carbon dioxide level before the industrial revolution is 280. But now how much? It's exceeded to the 420 ppm. So in the other what during this time, whatever is related to the industrial revolution, we bring to the people living in the 250 years ago. Actually, there was a meeting and a review about the 1990s. They have report to the summit meeting. They bring to all the president and the prime minister to the getting in the review. And at that time, they said, "Wow, the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is almost 70 ppm exceeded from the free industry areas." So everybody campaign to the 350 campaign. And to avoid that one, we need to something in the together. So they initiated the UNEP and also IPCC that thing. And then after 3 years from that meeting, we need another 70 ppm. Now 120. Then why they didn't do anything? Why they did? They said only talking, not actions. Everyone said talking. Every year they have a meeting. Now this year, end of this year, the meeting at Brazil, it's almost the 25th meeting or something. Every year meeting they have. But the solution is nothing, because we still talking about we remove the heat. We're talking about the global warming, not climate change, not climate crisis. So that's what I'm saying. Even today I heard the news from the United States. President Trump is set up the new head of the EPA, America, and he mentioned to the newspaper, well, climate is always up and down. So that's extreme. So the thing is up and down, it's a down. So that kind of thing is happening. And based on this one, we usually set to the mention about the source of the energy. Okay, so most of the 80% is coming from the fossil fuel, which is the coal or oil or gas. It's the same thing. C plus O2 is energy. Okay, it's the same thing. Just the method is different, and the difference is coal has ashes, green ashes, but gas is just water and CO2. But no matter how said that they produce more CO2, otherwise we call it the renewable energy. Okay, but it's the portion is very small, including the nuclear energy. It happened to the all world. In Korea, it's the same thing. Nothing changed. And then why we are looking for so many energy? So human evolution is from the Stone Age and to the cultural evolution, and we have a kind of industrial evolution, and now we have different world. Okay, we are smart world living here. So compared to the ancient people, we spent it so many times, several hundred or thousand times more energy we spend even by myself. So that's why we have to agree to the developing the energy method to burning something to collecting the energy. Now that we have to the smart city and the robot is going to happen. Okay? Robot can replace the human. Then they never strive, they never sleep, they can work all the ways. It's because many companies are adopting the robot. But the problem is the single person, one robot is replacing the human, they're spending about more than 10 times the energy than us. So that's why every country is crazy about to build to the data center and the robot, artificial intelligence, so many things. So they are crazy about spending energy. Okay. This is the animation part is not working. So, well, now you can buy the robot at the market now. Not expensive. It's kind of top like robot. I sold it to the internet news. You need $800, then you can robot dog. Okay, so, something like that. This is the humanoid is really expensive than the dog robot. It's about $2,000. Okay, so it's we can buy this one. It's even you can order now. Okay, so that's why every country is clearly about to including the electricity. So that one. And compared to the 1980 to the 2024 last year, during about the 35 years, China has increased 25 times, and the United States is 1.7 times. Otherwise, it's just about 1.5 times. So it's very rich country now. Then why they don't care about the robots then? They talking about robot and they just to the ecology, whatever. They're nothing. Okay? So there's a kind of competition. So now the problem is the renewable energy is better than coal or better than gas. There are no options. Whatever you have a solution, you have all tastes. You have burning more coals, burning more gas, burning more oil, and even the burning more solar panels and more wind. So it's that kind of option. So that's why every second we drop about 5 atomic bombs in the ocean. 5 atomic bombs in every second. So that much we put the heat on the ocean. It happened to the same thing, and ocean temperature is, this is slightly better than last year, but it July data is going to reach to the last year, so we are not guaranteed. Then we worry about we are melting the sea ice and melting the corrosion in the mountains and after getting the Rocky Mountain instead of the Snowy Mountain. So that kind of thing happen all the way. Then, about 10 years ago, the UN has agreed to reach to the Paris agreement. Okay? So, 1990s, we have a real summit meeting. They signed, but nothing happened. Nobody kept the, even they forgot Why we sign? Why asking to sign on here? I'm developing the artificial intelligence and the data center in Korea, even in every country. So they talk about the evolution to nobody recognized that, right? Anyway, here they said that officially we have limited to 2 degrees Celsius until end of this century. It's kind of far away from now, compared to our human life. And then around the small island countries complain about all 2 degrees too much. If it happened, then we are safe, but we are endangered. So let's keep the 1.5. Then the delegate said, well, it's my responsibility. So okay, 1.5, good. And then Korea and sure, they joined the line. But most of the politicians and the government, not scientists. So scientific people they do nothing. So now it's about 10 years later, 1.5 degrees officially, even the data said that it's already exceeded 1.5, it's fair. Not until the end of this century, but right now. And 2 degrees, people said that the chance is about 5%. That's why Trump is, he is not putting the money on the 5%. He was investigating for the 95%. Okay, so that's about it. And then, how about we? A lot of people, the climate scientists blame to the Trump. They are crazy, he's that kind of things. But here, we are come from the airplane mostly. At the same time, about 6 billion people is in the sky. We have big city in the sky. Okay? About 20,000 airplanes are flying, take off from the land. So that's even the nighttime, you can see without any illumination, you can see where is Korea, where is Japan. Satellite, you see the most, many cases satellite feature like this one, right? But actually, this we have 20,000 satellites surrounding the Earth. So, you may say that this job happened. Anybody working on the chain? Then everyone said, yeah, it's the best thing, so we have to something. And then anyone wanted to change your style or collect money or whatever. They said that one fly is busy. So that's what will happen. We said that we can reduce to mitigating the climate changes. One option is remove the coal burning, right? Campaign every even in Korea is very heavy campaign this one, but our research was still keep equal. So everybody is crazy to burn the coal to make the electricity. So, China is now big, and the United States. So most of it, you have very strong country. India is joined here. Unfortunately, Mongolia is burning a lot of coal, but you cannot belong to this big guy group. And Hash country. So we blame to the India and China, the burning too much coal. They said, oh, per person, why don't you counting the per person? We are much below to the world average because they have so many calculations. And also in the renewable energy, they are the same winners. Okay? China is, okay, I will say that this is a bad card report. This is we may say good card because it's the renewable energy. Same kind. Okay, daytime they are good guy and nighttime they are bad guy. So that's why we cannot solve the problems. Only the problem is that the science technically we can solve the problems. Okay, not policy. Okay, one example. We put the big mirror on space. It's the size is about the 130 kilometers by 130 kilometers. So you can launch it several hundred rockets to make this one too expensive. But chance is 20% chance possible. Or it's too expensive, so somebody made the idea. Why don't you spray the SO2 on the stratosphere, which reflected the sun ray. It's good, but it reaches to the troposphere and the combined cloud, it becomes sulfuric acid. So it's a problem. Then we can put it's dangerous, so we can put make the more cloud, put the water vapor in the sky. And then occasionally we have to the big flooding, then who may responsibility for the damage natural flooding, or you can put too much water on the sky, so they invest flooding there. So it's a big legal problem. Police chance. There are so many other things. The most promising is artificial trees instead of you can grow the tree and you put this one. Each this machine of the machinery tree can about 1,000 times effective than the tree because tree takes so long. But the problem is they have no ecosystem at all. Okay. And one thing in Korea we have they said that in report they have the laboratory they succeeded to the semiconductivity with the common temperature. But usually they have succeeded on the below 180 or what. Recently I heard that the below 100 degree below the freezing level, but now it's almost the common temperature they succeed. That kind of thing. So the other one, you can show with it to the agriculture. Okay, you can some palm is to the short to the solar panel and with the below we are planting the crops. And the other one is in Korea there are so many problems. Even the option of the energy source, but how we can transmit the electricity to the long distance. So that's another problem. So they were generating the hydrogen gas at the ocean, just directly from the solar energy. There's so many problems. And another one is wind energy is one of the big options. But the problem is if you go to the side, it's a very low frequency noise. It cannot endure the situation. But in the French, scientists have found that there are no blade, nothing moving, but they can generating the energy from the wind. So technically, it's getting better and better. But due to limited time, maybe since we still the end of time is we left only less than 90 seconds and the war. So this is my last slide. Anyway, we are come to here first. No, we are wanted or unwanted. We are here. And so many problems. climate crisis problem and heat wave, drought, the wildfire, fire, and flood. And there are some climate change and food energy water growth, climate inflations. And then we have solution. We have a COP every year. We can meet here, and about several thousand people getting together, and they shouting to something, but nothing is solution. And then the carbon neutrality, we mentioned there, but it's still many problems. And then the carbon tax, and the age of notice, the situation building, and then the war with the AI, war with the AI or against the AI, whatever, AI era, and the power risk, yes, problems, so many things that we have reached to the creative problems. And what I'm introducing this is almost this kind of thing is the home for the new generation, young generation. Okay, we starting for the older generation. We talking a lot, but we didn't resolve anything. So it's your turn. So climate justice, sort of climate policy, okay. Unfortunately, I feel very sorry to the young generation, but it's a reality. Okay. Thank you.
So now we're gonna hear the last talk of the morning, Professor Kim Boy-Nguyen from Long Lan University of Vietnam. He's the director of Research Center for Climate Change, and he's going to talk about exploring the potential of mangrove habitats.